ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿ. ಇಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಂಡಿಚರ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ನಾನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ಸ್. Friends, if you are watching this video for the first time, please subscribe to my channel and completely watch, don't skip in between, because I will going to explain in detail from receipts and payments account to how to prepare income and expenditure account with adjustments. Let us start with the first information. In receipts and payments account, they will give revenue item and capital item, both items, right? So we should find out what are the revenue informations and what are the capital informations. So capital information must be written in the balance sheet that I have explained in the previous video. Here revenue item, out of that revenue receipts, I will going to explain about the revenue receipts. These are recurring in nature, which will happen again and again. Those type of receipts will be called as revenue receipts or receipts. These are generally small in amount. Take for example, I'll take one example, subscription. It will be in small amount. Interest accrued or interest received, like that it will be in a small amount. For example, rent received, commission received, and these must be written on the credit side of income and expenditure account. While we are preparing the solution, we should write it on the credit side. What we are going to write is revenue receipts only. Okay, fine. Then revenue expenditure. With relate to our income and expenditure account, we should write the expenses which are revenue expenses. How to find them? Those expenses which benefits will be earned within 1 year, or you can take example of day-to-day activities like salaries, rent paid, insurance paid, those type of informations. Example, salary paid, rent paid. Okay, these informations, postage, printing and stationery, these type of examples will be written on the debit side of income and expenditure account. Then let us know the pro forma of income and expenditure account. Here on the debit side you are finding all the expenditures, on the credit side you are finding the incomes. Take for example, by subscription, by entrance fees, by sports fees, by locker rent, by ordinary donations, and I am also written on the expenditure side wages, rent, electricity charges, honorarium, depreciation, repairs and renewals. Now you are finding these two things on the format. Excess of income over expenditure. That means whenever there is credit side, that means income is more and expenses are less, then we are going to write this expenses of income over expenditure. Excess of income over expenditure. If expenses are more and income is less, then excess of expenditure over income will be mentioned as deficit, right? Then treatment of adjustments. In the adjustments there will be two things about expenses or incomes. Okay, in expenses there will be two types: outstanding expenses and expenses paid in advance. Okay, outstanding expenses of current year must be added, like salary outstanding for this year must be added. If salary is outstanding for previous year, then it must be deducted. Okay, so the first thing you should remember, outstanding expenses for current year must be added, and outstanding expenses for previous year it must be deducted, opposite to this. Okay, we'll come to the expenses paid in advance must be minus. Then when it comes to the case of income, here also three types will be there. Income of previous year must be deducted. Income received in advance, that is also must be deducted because it is not pertaining to this year. And then outstanding income of current year must be added to the particular. So you should remember that while preparing the income and expenditure account, we will prepare and we will write only informations which are related to the current year, not about the previous year or the next year. Those information must be ignored. Okay. Now I have taken an example which is given in the question paper. Following is the reception payments of accounts of sports and club for the year ending 31st December 2017. This date is very much important. You should remember it. 31st December 2017 is the year ending date. That means what is the financial year? From January to December. Accounting year is also January to December year. Here you are finding donation, life membership fees, one day match fund, subscription, interest, receipts from other matches, sundry receipts, entrance fees. Here, before writing these informations, what we are supposed to do is we should classify. These are the receipts, these are the payments. You should be able to classify which is revenue item and which is capital item. If you are able to do it, then easily you can prepare the income and expenditure account. They have given some payments also, and two adjustments have been given. Prepare income and expenditure account for the year ending, see here, 31st December 2017. Okay. Now let us see the payment details. Building has been purchased. So then you can decide building will not be purchased regularly. Then it is a capital item. So it must be written in the balance sheet. So we are not going to write this information in the income and expenditure account. Then it must be ignored. Right. Like that, you should be able to decide whether it is capital item or revenue item. Take for example here also, one day match expense. Here also it is specifically mentioned that one day match expenses, not regularly. It is one day match, because on the debit side you are finding some fund is there, one day match fund. Then it is also must be treated as capital item, not should be written in the uh, income and expenditure account. Then furniture is there. See here it is also capital item. It must be written in the balance sheet. So we are not going to write this. We will ignore this. ಇದನ್ನ ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. Then salaries. It is revenue item. It must be recorded in the income and expenditure account. For this salary, there is an adjustment here. Outstanding for 2017. 2017 means current year. Subscription is also there. Salary is there. Printing and stationery is also outstanding. So salary one adjustment is there, outstanding of current year, we should treat it. Then expenses for cricket and tennis. It's a sports club, cricket and tennis expenses will be common. So this information must be written. 11,900 has to be recorded in income and expenditure account. Then insurance paid up to, see here, up to 30th 6 2018. 2018 means next year. Up to 30th 6 means 6 months extra we have paid. So from this 6 months extra amount must be deducted. It is the one of the adjustment given in the reception payments account. Then garden expenses is regular. So income and expenditure account will be recorded with this garden expenses. Then afterwards we have printing and stationery, postage. So these two are also regular. Then what comes to the investment, it is not a regular investment what we are done. Through the amount itself you can recognize it is a huge amount. It must be recorded in the balance sheet. We should ignore this. Then balance is there. It is not required for us also, because balance will be written in the capital fund, or we can say balance sheet. Okay. When it comes to the donation here on the debit side, you can see easily donation, it is a huge amount. When it is huge amount, you should write it in the balance sheet. If it is small amount like 20,000, 30,000, you could have taken into consideration. There is no instruction regarding that. You could have written in the income and expenditure account, but it is huge amount, then it must be capital item. Life membership fees. Here in the additional information they have given capitalize entrance fees and life membership. These two must be capitalized, means these two must be written in the balance sheet. Then life membership must be ignored. Then one day match fund is there. It is also capital item. Specific funds are specifically mentioned funds are called as capital item. The building fund, cricket fund. Like fund is, if it is specific, then it must be capital item. It should be treated. Then subscription is there. See here, including 1000 of 2016. It is 32,000, but 1000 of previous year. And even adjustment is there, current year 3000 not received. Interest is there, it is a revenue item. Receipts from other matches. Other matches will be going on, so that is also regular information, so revenue item. Sundry receipts, revenue item. But entrance fees, they have mentioned capitalized entrance fees, so it must be treated as capital item. From this information, we are going to prepare the income and expenditure account for the year 31st December 2017, right? Income and expenditure account. Expenses are written on the debit side and incomes are written on the credit side. Okay, let us write first expenditure. Two salaries, 21,000 is there. You can see with the um, question paper here, 21,000 is there, and along with that 1600 is adjustment. So again and again I will not show this, so we will easily get to know about the information. Outstanding salary 1600, put together 22,600. Then again revenue item, expenses for tennis and cricket, okay, 11,900. Insurance up to 30th 6 2018 is 3600. That means for almost 18 months, for 18 months it is 3600, but we have to write for the 31st December 2017. Apart from that, that is advance, that must be deducted here. See, I have written 1/1/2018 to 30th 6, that is 6 months. It will be 200 per month. If you divide this 3600 divided by, it is for 18 months, right? Then for 1 month it will be 1000. For 1 month it will be 200. For this 6 months, January to June end, that is January, February, March, April, May, June. So 6 months into 200, 1200. This must be deducted. Remaining 2400 has been written. Then garden expenses we will write. Printing and stationery 1200. Add outstanding printing and stationery 300 is there. So 1500 we have written. Then postage expenses 1900 we have written. On the income side, subscription is 32,000, but add outstanding for 2017 is 3,000. For the current year outstanding 3,000 is there, that must be added. Previous year outstanding is also there, that must be deducted. Previous year 2016, outstanding of 2016 must be deducted. So 32 plus 3, 35, 35 minus 1, 34,000. Subscription is written. Then by interest we will write. Receipt from other matches is 10,000. Sundry receipts, I have written it as expenses. It is sundry receipts 1,000. So put together 56,000. We will write it on the opposite side. Here the two, excess of income over expenses. Excess of income is more, 56,000. That is 14,100. This is how we will prepare the income and expenditure account. Okay, if you have wish to watch more videos, you can subscribe to my channel and kindly share this information with your friends also. Jagdish Sparda Academy have a blog, spardaacademy.blogspot.com, or you can contact me in the, you can join us with Telegram channel, um, Jagdish Commerce Forum. So thank you friends. If you have any doubts, mention in the comment box. If you like this video or comment, it's always welcome. Thank you.